What's going on, people? So, got the last of 3 Roosevelt shirts I'll be talking about today. Yeah, look at this guy right here, right? Which, random little backstory, it's not a backstory, is it? Little note as far as why I'm doing this video right now, anyways. This shirt, it's Tuesday, right? I'm going to a concert later tonight, and I want to wear this shirt, so I feel like I need to do this video today, right? So I'm going to knock this thing out, then I'm going to go to work, right? And then I'm going to go to that show. People are going to go, wow, what a cool shirt, Tristan. That's not going to happen. I'm just going to be standing in the back of the crowd like, this is a pretty alright show. Not much for emotion. So either way, before I go getting into it, as always, they come in these fancy little Ziploc bags, right? Oversized, but it's the size of the shirt, so it makes sense. Down here, you got this whole size thing, talking about what size it is and what brand, what model it is. Then you got this guy over here. Well, it's not always that guy, but you have a sticker in like every one for the most part. Except for the older wrestling ones, I've noticed that they don't always have stickers. Nowadays they do. Like after like the SummerSlam and stuff of last year, definitely all have stickers. Either way, this right here, right? So this is a slightly different shirt style than you might be used to. It's the Seersucker, stretchy kind of sort of, right? And it also has like a weird sort of texture to it. Kind of looks like a shirt that I had as like pajamas when I was younger, right? And maybe some other people can agree to that because that's just the thing that comes to mind. Now, so when you look at it again, like this being like the standard Kunu Flex one, this being like the Seersucker, you can kind of tell it's a little flatter, right? Or like actually a lot flatter. But unlike the bamboo ones were different material as well, but they didn't have pockets. These still had the pockets, so that gives them a nice little advantage, right? So I do like that. Let's talk about the shirt itself for a minute, right? So this is I think it's called like the Deep or something like that, you know? Kind of like the dude from The Boys, which I believe their new season starts this week. But either way, so they brought this whole new style of shirt out. I saw this one, thought that could be kind of cool to have. Maybe it looks interesting. But I was like, I'm not sure if I really want it because it looks a little weird material-wise. But I saw so many people talking about how comfortable they were. I thought, well, I'll get one. And I'm also going to talk about how comfortable they are. If they are that comfortable. And they are. So now I'm here talking about it. Now this one right here, right? The one thing I will say, compared to like your standard Kunu Flex type shirts and whatnot, I'll use this one because it's like the same size. This over here, they do feel like a lot lighter, right? As far as like breathability and things like that. Weight-wise, they feel very much the same. It's just same thing I said about the bamboo ones, where like these weren't as breathable or whatever. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong. They're not bad, not even a little bit. It's just that something like this was way better. It's just like a different material, you know? So you have that whole thing going on. And they are like a little bit stretchy, so even just like moving your arms around or whatever, I just felt like I had more mobility in here, like whereas this to some extent felt a little restricted. So not bad, again, it's just that this felt like more natural of a movement, you know? So it really is just an overall more comfortable shirt. They don't make these in a whole lot of varieties right now as far as like the looks or whatever. But the one thing that is nice is if you can, they don't have the prices on these newer ones. That's what I've noticed. I think this was $70. I feel like the price was the same. I'll double check that. Whereas the bamboo prices were different, right? This thing was like a $12 difference, an upcharge on the bamboos. So that's another cool thing that I do like about this. So all in all, it's a nice shirt. I'll have to give you like maybe like a follow-up on the next review that I do, because I do have one in the mail, right? Yeah, I think it'll arrive like later this week. So since I'm wearing this one today, the next video that I do should be a little bit more in depth on how I like feel about it or whatever, if anything has changed. But I'm thinking that I'm going to be on board with this because it's a pretty cool feel from just walking around in it in here. Same thing I do with like the shoe videos, you know, just kind of put it on. Like, yeah, look at this, look at me. Fantastic, right? And so I put that on, walked around, I was like, yeah, this is all right. I approve. So if they make enough other ones and better looks, then I'll jump on more of them. But again, for right now, if you type in Seersucker on the Roosevelt's page, you're not going to see a whole lot. They do have shorts too, though, so if you want to complete the set, because, you know, there is that. But yeah, so we're going to do this today. Kind of looks like something you'd wear to like a beach now that I look at it. Not just because of this design, but just this material all in general, just kind of has that vibe, like something you should be out doing whatever people do on beaches. I'm not a beach guy, so I don't really know. I mean, it's just, there's sand, it just gets all over you, and it's just like, it won't go away, and there's water, and I can't swim. That's basically a death trap out there, so there's that. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day, or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm done for the day, right? Might do a live later, but that's deep, deep, deep into the day. Hey, deep, like the shirt. Later, people.